Okay, hope that's going. Looks like it is. Okay. You ready to go play, sweetheart? You ready to go chase rabbits? Let's go chase a rabbit. There's my girl. Okay. Look sharp. There you go. You see something. Long ways off. There she goes, up. Okay, good deal. There she goes again. After probably the same one. Trying to get a good shot at it. There's my girl. Spotted another one, and I just spotted one run right in front of me, but I don't want to distract her from what she's after. And I didn't get a shot at that one. Here comes a raven in to pester Belle. They're just more of a nuisance. Oh, Belle's going after the raven. Belle says, I'm not going to put up with your crap. Oh! She got really close to catching that raven. That raven better watch out, Belle. Belle can certainly kill that raven if that raven doesn't watch its step. There's the jackrabbit busted right by me. The Belle's still quite a ways away after chasing that raven. She's going after the raven again. Look at that, and there's another jackrabbit just went out underneath this. She's getting serious about wanting to take on that raven. The raven and the hawk are pretty matched as far as straight and level flight and size and agility. But yeah, she wants that raven out of here. She's going to kill it. And the raven's still coming back for more. That raven's not very bright. She thinks she sees something. At least she's looking real hard. Yep, there she goes. Hey, Belle. You getting tired of that raven? Oh, there goes the rabbit. So, yeah, there was a rabbit right there that she caught a glimpse of. She was watching close. There's my girl. You're doing good, sweetie. There's my pretty girl. You go after that raven again? Or is there a rabbit you spotted? You see something else, huh? Okay. What a good girl. Come on. You looking at something over there? That's my girl. There's my girl. Okay, here she comes back. That's my baby. Here's my pretty girl. She goes again. Oh, there's the jackrabbit. Up. Yeah. Jackrabbit swinged around a bush and got away. She's after it again. Boy, can those rabbits really run. Look at that thing go. Look at that jackrabbit go. Ah, she lost track of it in the bush. Okay. That rabbit really ran, didn't it? Come on, sweetie. Here's my girl. Okay. Up. There you go. Up. It's over there. Come on. Yeah, you know it's over there. Go on. There you go. And there's the other one. Okay. Right now she's 1,065 grams, which really is about 20 grams overweight. So 3/4 of an ounce heavier than what she should be. And so she's not pushing her pursuits as hard. But it's starting to get cooler, so we are starting to fly her at heavier weights so she can withstand the cold weather a little bit better. This will be the heaviest that I've ever flown her this year. Last year, toward the end of the season, her high flying weight was 1,075 grams. And so she's pretty close to that. And you usually don't fly the bird at such a high weight, except, you know, when it's sub-freezing outside, and you want to make sure that they're got not only enough energy to hunt, but also enough energy to keep warm. And so she's a little bit overweight for the conditions. This morning it's actually mid-60s right now. So, and that's kind of one of the things that falconers have to deal with, is knowing what your bird's weights are. You need to understand what a base weight is, and that's your bird at its absolute fattest. And then from the base weight, you fly your bird, depending on the conditions, between 10 and 20% below their absolute heaviest. And so she's probably 8% below her fat weight. So she's a little bit too heavy, but not enough to influence her response to me. But she just doesn't have quite as much drive to catch a rabbit. She still looks quite intense for them, and so we're just kind of letting her do her thing. When we were out yesterday, she was at flying weight, and she was really quite driven to catch a rabbit. No, not quite so much. You see something over there? Huh? Do you see something? Okay. There she goes. Come on, babe. Ho! Ho! Almost. Boy, she went in and there's a pile of dust where she hit. So she almost got that rabbit. And these rabbits, the brush is so thick, and these rabbits know how to swing around these bushes. And so just as the hawk gets close, the rabbit goes under a bush, does a 180-degree turn, and shoots out the opposite direction. And it makes the hawk have to go around. And so these rabbits are really good at that. Makes it challenging. Huh. Makes it challenging, doesn't it, sweetie? Oh, she just saw something else. And one thing I try to encourage everybody to understand is for the greatest success, fly the smallest bird that'll get the job done. And so in this kind of habitat, a smaller female Harris hawk, instead of one that's running 1,050 to 1,100 grams, a smaller female that flies between 900 and 950, they're just a little bit quicker, and that smaller size makes them a little more agile. So she's a bit of a beast. But the advantage to her size, she gets a grip on a jackrabbit, she's not getting bucked off. Where the smaller ones can get bucked off if they don't get a good grip on them. Oh yeah, that rabbit's quite a ways out there, she's spotted. So like I said, she's just a little bit bigger than, if this was just strictly open agricultural areas where the rabbits bust out and it becomes a drag race out in the open, and the size and power of the bird really counts, then she is certainly better. And we do here in the United States, the jackrabbits that I fly here are the blacktail. And the blacktails, like I said, run from about 5 to 8 pounds in weight. But a little further north, we have white-tailed jackrabbits, and they average about 9 to 13 pounds. in weight, though there have been a few white-tailed jackrabbits that have weighed in at close to 20 pounds. So they're really big, and having an extremely large, powerful hawk is a real advantage for something like that. And that's where, you know, flying eagles, flying these black-tailed jacks with my golden eagle is really tough, because he's just isn't nearly as maneuverable as my Harris hawk here. And so, you know, his success ratio is much lower than the Harris hawk. So anytime you want to be a falconer, you need to assess the environment in which you live, figure out what quarry is available to you in good numbers, you know, not just the occasional, you know, pheasant that you spot, you know, a couple times a year, but you need lots of pheasants. And not just the occasional rabbit, but you need lots of rabbits, and so on. And in the process, once you've determined what quarry is available and that you have adequate lands to chase that quarry, then at that point in time you make the decision as to what falconry bird would be best suited for the environment. I know falconers from the eastern United States, which is heavily covered with trees, you know, want to get a golden eagle. And my question is, and hunt what? He says, well, we have cottontails. I says, yeah, you're flying a 7-8 pound golden eagle male and a, you know, 12 to 15 pound female. Cottontail is just not a quarry that your bird's going to catch. You need, and so you may love the idea of flying an eagle, and you may say, oh well, we'll just take it on vacation a couple times a year. Well, that doesn't work either. You really need to get these animals out, you know, 5 to 7 days a week throughout the whole season, to let them get their strength and agility to give them any kind of opportunity to hunt properly. And so Belle right here, you know, except for when we're out of town doing shows, we come out every day during the hunting season and give her the opportunity to fly free and to go hunt. And that's extremely important. Falconry is not a weekend hobby. You really have to be extremely dedicated to it. There you go. Come on, babe. There's her rabbit. Good girl. Hold on, babe. Okay, that's a fight. See how big that rabbit is for her? Okay, we got it. We got it, Belle. We got it. Good girl. Okay. Let's get... Okay. That's my girl. That's my Belle. All right. Hang it. Yeah, hang on to it, Belle. I thought we had it done, but I guess we didn't. Yeah, this is a big strong one, and I thought we had it killed, but we didn't. But we will now. Okay, there's my girl. There's my girl. All right. You got your rabbit, sweetie. There you go. Got your rabbit. All right, good girl. There's my stick. Don't want to lose that. Let me get her picture taken. There's my girl. Okay. Now she's going to pluck on that rabbit until she gets down to where there's some meat. And again, my job is to convince her that I've got a better idea. Instead of her having to pluck and pluck and pluck and pluck and pluck, I'm going to give her a much easier meal. And so she gives up her rabbit, just like that. Rabbit has to go in the bag quickly. See, that's not the rabbits in the bag. Oh, there we go. There we are. Thing back out. There you go. There we are. Yeah, we'll get you a tidbit, sweetie. Give me just a second here. There's my girl. Ah, there you go. Good girl. You had a nice little treat. You got your rabbit. What a good hawk. What a good little bunny hawk. That was terrific, sweetheart. That was terrific. You did your job and you did it well. Okay. Yeah. Come on. It's all gone. It says I gotta look, see if there's any more. It's all gone, sweetheart. Come on up. And see, she just knows it's got to be around here someplace, and we don't want to force the issue, so we let her look a little bit. We've walked a whole far enough away that there's not an issue with her finding fur and stuff. But we don't push it. We just want her to come to the reality that it's time to go play some more. There we go. There's my pretty girl. That was very good, sweetheart. The Eagles back at the rescue center will be very happy with you today. So at 1,065 grams to catch a rabbit, that's actually really good. I'm very pleased with that. As warm as it is, she did a great job. And like I said, with her size, you know, she certainly has the strength to battle. That jackrabbit was probably in the 7 to 8 pound range, and so she has the ability to battle that kind of a large rabbit, where 900 gram female Harris hawk would have most likely been bucked off and the rabbit would have escaped. So like I said, there's advantages and disadvantages. Such a pretty girl. Yeah. What a good little hawk. Doing a great job. I believe, I'll have to look at the book, the logbook, but I believe that's rabbit number 33, I think. But we log them all in because at the end of the year we have to write a report on our falconry activities and how many hours we spent with the animals and how much game they've taken and so on. And so we log all the different rabbits that she catches. Yeah, look sharp, babe. Looking for those rabbits. There you go. Oh, that was a quick maneuver by that rabbit. The rabbit faked right and took off left. And there it is again. It was quite the move. That was one really smart jackrabbit. That was an amazing move to watch. Did that rabbit fake you out? Did it, sweetheart? It did. That was an amazing move that rabbit made. A fake right and a turn to the left. There's my girl. Keep looking. That was just a little bird. You just saw movement. You didn't see what it was, huh? That was just a little bird flittering around. That's all that was. Yeah, you're having a good time, aren't you, sweetie? You are. You're having a good time. Well, it's up to you. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, she wanted to play this game. If I jump back on the glove, he'll give me a treat. And so she hopped to the ground and then looked at me like, okay, put a treat on my glove so that I can jump back up on it. And all I had to do is turn and start to walk away, and she immediately comes back up on the glove. She decided that trick didn't work. They're so smart. There you go. There's another jack. Oh, good maneuver on that one too, right around the bush. Nice flights today. Nice rabbit flights. Good. There's my girl. Now, I've had some questions as to, why I'm not using the whistle more. And the whistle is this plastic, sports coach whistle that I've got hanging around my neck. The whistle for my birds is an absolute guarantee that there is food on the glove. And so when I blow the whistle, the bird knows that there's no ifs, ands, or buts, but there will be food. Now, I do tidbit the birds kind of on and off during the hunt. And what that does is that a little bit of tidbitting randomly actually keeps them very, very motivated to the glove, because they don't know if this time they're going to get a goodie or next time. And so it's a real motivating factor to work hard. And so when they hear the whistle, it's a guarantee. But if you do that every time the bird comes to the glove, gives them a tidbit, and then the bird ends up almost becoming bored with it, and they become a little less responsive. In most cases, that's not critical, but when they get random tidbits, they're a little bit more likely to come, and you can spread out their meal for a longer period of time, so you can be out in the field for an hour or 2 hours or even 3 hours without running out of their daily food supply, because you don't want to overfeed them, because the next day they will not be ready to hunt. Now, of course, when we initially start training the birds, food is an automatic guarantee, and the whistle is blown to get them associated with the whistle and food. But we do try to slow that down a little bit so that we can fly them longer and without losing performance. Hi. You ready? Says I'm still looking. And as you can see, nothing is ever forced. And that's one of the things that is so very, very important. Everything, the bird needs to feel that it's in control and it's making the decisions. And the bird needs to feel that it is the hunter, and it truly is. And you are the dog, that you're serving the hawk or falcon or eagle well, that they are getting everything they need out of the relationship, so that they're willing to have you come along. If they ever feel that they're being cheated or pushed, they'll stop flying for you, and you could lose a bird. If, like when we took that rabbit this morning, she gave up the rabbit for the little tiny handful of food that I put down for her. And the food that I used was actually jackrabbit, one that she had caught before that we had butchered out. And so she got a nice little tiny handful of jackrabbit that she doesn't have to pluck, that she can just sit right there and eat comfortably and freely. And so she gives up the rabbit. And then, like I said, I quickly, quietly remove the rabbit, put it in a bag. And then by then she's finished her little meal, and then we're off and going again. But if she ever catches me putting the rabbit in the bag and fights with me about that, I really have to give her the rabbit. I have to let her know that I'm not stealing. And so if I've made the mistake and not getting the rabbit in the bag quick enough and quietly enough, then I need to let her have the rabbit, lay it on the ground, and then let her settle down and try to remove the rabbit again after a little bit of time, and make the exchange. And if I have to give her a whole day's worth of food to get her to give up the rabbit, that's okay. You know, that's just fine. She has to be 100% positive that I'm not going to steal from her. That's so very important, because if they feel you're going to steal, that breaks the trust, and you end up with lots of problems. How pretty, Belle? Okay. Just make this little pass just across the dirt road here, and then we'll go to the car and call it a day. Yes, we will. Just see if there's anything around here close by. Yeah, there's something. Yeah, she sees another jackrabbit. And she's got another jackrabbit. Okay. We're gonna run here. Ah! Got it. Okay, babe, we got it. Okay. I'm here for you, sweetheart. Okay. Okay. Another really big rabbit here that she's caught. Good girl. That's my Belle. Okay. There's my little girl. Let's try another picture, shall we? That's good enough. Okay. Rabbit number 2 today. We're going to do the same thing. Nice big handful full of food. Get this thing covered so she doesn't see it very well at all. Okay. Okay. Big rabbit. Another one of the big ones. Get in the bag, rabbit. Come on, get in the bag. There we go. You're in the bag. Oh. Fortunately, that's about all this bag will hold is two. Especially when they're that big. Hey kid, did you finish your meal? You know, we're right close to the car. I'm going to give you the rest of your breakfast and we'll call it a day. There's my girl. That's my girl. Okay. You did good, sweetie. Two big jackrabbits. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Let's get your transmitter off.